A day in the life of a quality engineer. What is a quality engineer? What do they do on a software team? And most importantly, what does their calendar look like on your average day of doing work? To start with, a quality engineer is just someone who writes code for the purpose of testing. This is a test automation specialist. Generally speaking, they are somebody with a software development background that now emphasizes their code writing in the area of test automation. Well, what is test automation? This is a much more broad and complicated subject, but at its most basic, I like to refer to the Martin Fowler testing pyramid. In this pyramid, there are three relative levels of testing. At the very bottom, you have unit testing. This is code level testing focused on individual methods and functions. Above that, we have service testing. This refers to integration testing. How does this thing work end to end within itself? Or how does this work in combination with talking down to the database? Above that, at the very top level, we have UI test. This stands for user interface testing. This could mean the endpoint to some third-party system. This could mean the graphical user interface to a system, whether it be a mobile application or something in the web browser. Quality engineers tend to really focus mostly inside the top layer of this. That's because they're charged with replacing the actions of manual testers. Consider that you have an application that you have to log into, do some operations over and over again. That could be very tedious. So what a quality engineer will do, it'll take that process and automate it so that a series of scripts will be able to run and do login and verify inputs and outputs of processes much faster and much more accurate than a human can. It's also worth noting that this also will overlap slightly into the service testing. Strictly speaking, integration testing is something that should be done by the individual developers. However, there is sometimes an overlap when it comes to what we call end-to-end level service testing. How does service 1 talk to service 2? Or in general, these could become your subject matter experts for advising on how to best go about writing integration tests that interact with other systems.